Hello, I'm Pastor Mark of Overbrook Presbyterian Church. I'd like to invite you to spend the next few moments with me reflecting on God's Word. Today I'd like to look at Philippians chapter 1, verse 11. Filled with the fruit of righteousness that comes through Jesus Christ to the glory and praise of God. Here Paul is praying that the Philippians would be filled with the fruit of righteousness. So I ask today, are you full of it? Are you full of the fruit of righteousness that comes from Jesus Christ? In Ephesians chapter 2, verse 10, we read, "For we are his workmanship, created in Jesus Christ for good works, which God prepared beforehand so that we would walk in them." See, if we've been made righteous by Jesus Christ, then there should be some fruits of that righteousness that show in our life. Now, again, Paul makes it clear that this fruit of righteousness comes from Jesus Christ. So he wants to make it clear he's not preaching a gospel of works or salvation by works, that we need to do these works so that we can be saved. Rather, he's saying if we have been saved, if we have been made righteous through Jesus Christ, then there should be some fruits in our lives. I remember as a child, as I would go hunting or fishing with my dad, and I would see a tree and say, "Dad, what kind of tree is that?" He would teach me to look at the bark and see what kind of bark it had, to look at the leaves, to see what type of leaves it had. But the easiest way was always look and see if it has fruit. Does it have apples? Well, it must be an apple tree. Does it have acorns? Well, then it must be an oak tree. He said the easiest way to identify a plant or a tree is to look at its fruit. And the same way is true for us as human beings, as disciples of Jesus Christ. If we've been made righteous, then there should be visible some fruits of righteousness in our lives, not of works that lead to salvation. Instead, righteousness of Christ that leads to salvation, that then bears fruit in our lives. May our lives truly, as those who have been saved by grace, bear the fruits of the righteousness of God. Thank you for spending this time with me today, reflecting on God's Word for God's people.